Angela Wolf here, and we are behind the scenes, and I am live today. Last week was pre-recorded because I was on the road, and I wasn't sure that the internet would work very well, but I have to tell you, I was able to participate in the chat on Facebook and YouTube, and I had a ball. I'm like, no wonder you guys have so much fun. The chat's almost more fun than the live, but I'm here today, and today we're going to do something similar to what we do in the Fashion Sewing Club every month. But I thought it'd be fun for everyone because we've been sewing the Shirley tunic, which is behind me. And in case you've been living under a tree the last month, or maybe you're new to the party, this is what we've been sewing. Let me find my pattern here. The Shirley, which is a dress or a wrap. We've sewn this for the last 3 weeks. We did some fitting tips on it. We didn't change the hem on this one, but we did that quite a few months ago if you want to search it on the YouTube channel. We did a few things, and then last week I showed you how to sew the neckline. So, and the gathering, I had a lot of emails about that, so I left it here. I'm going to pin it to the dress form to give you some tips. So today is your day to ask Q&A, and I have a couple giveaways for you. I have to check and make sure that one of these was approved because I haven't heard back from her yet, but I'm sure she's not going to mind. So you all know these are the giveaways today. And this is what you need to say in order to win. So there's a couple different things. What am I wearing? I'm wearing the ruche tee that I hand dyed. So I thought it would be really fun rolling into spring. Somebody should be able to win the virtual class. So this is open to everyone in whatever country you're in. The virtual class hand dyed fabrics. Many of you have already taken it. So if you've not taken this class, it's on pattern review. And let me give you the code of what you need to say. And let me open the dashboard real quick because we're going to have two giveaways. One for this and then another surprise for you. So let me just bring this up. And this is what you need. Have you taken this class, by the way? Because there's a lot of good information in there. All right. So for the first giveaway, we're going to do a couple giveaways throughout the whole thing. Here it is. It was right here. And by the way, I'm going to get to hang out with you like all day today because you know what's right after this show? The live event from Dime. And if you got the newsletter today, there's the link. Be sure you sign up. If you didn't get the newsletter, I will post the event right here in the comments. And you can go right to it. It starts at 4 p.m. Eastern. And the replay is up for 2 or 3 days. Okay, so if you would like to win the hand-dyed class, let's see, what could be a good keyword for that? Why don't you type in hashtag Wolfpack? I'll put it right here in the comments. You can see it. Type in the comments hashtag Wolfpack and tell me why you would like to win this class. And I will start collecting comments right now. So here you go. This is what you need to put up there. Oh, that sounds fun, Shirley. Type in hashtag Wolfpack, lowercase letters, and tell me why you would like to win the hand-dyed class. This is on pattern review. And you know, spring is always the time that we catch up on new classes, things like that. Now, I have quite a few classes coming out. I haven't launched them yet because I've had a few little schedule issues. But stay tuned because this weekend they should all be finalized and I will send it in an email on Monday. But in the meantime, I have like 7 classes on Craftsy, 5 or 6 classes on pattern review, over a dozen classes on my own academy. So you should start taking classes if you haven't. If you're on Crafts, you can binge watch. Learn how to alter your own clothes. 3 classes on how to alter your own clothes. Now, I don't have a discount for that, but if you put in hashtag Wolfpack, you can have a chance to win the hand-dyed fabric class. And you have to say why you want the class. Oh, see, Gretchen, you got it. So I can make fabrics that I can't find that are in my head. That's perfect. So keep the comments rolling and hopefully I will draw one winner. I haven't heard from Deepika, but I'm sure she's fine with it. If not, I'll buy the class for you. How's that? Jennifer, I have to bring this up because I was going to have the hashtag dye, but I didn't think that would have a very good end result in a hashtag. You know what I mean? I definitely. Hey, Susan, great to see you. Great to see you all. All right, so do you have any questions? I'll do this drawing in about 15 minutes, and then we're going to do another one. Do you have any questions on the Shirley? So I'm going to start with one of the first things that you all were asking me. I don't quite understand how to do the ruching, and I'm going to bring up a few of you posted some fabulous photos I'm going to bring these up to give you inspiration, and then I'm going to drape on my dress form this. All right. So, and by the way, in the Fashion Sewing Club, we do this every month, by the way. Live Q&A, anything you need. So let me bring up the sewing. I think Janet posted, yeah, there it is. Here you go. Janet posted a great photo of her Shirley. She's made quite a few of these. In fact, I think she was one of the first ones to make this. Here we go. I love the fabric, Janet. You can see how she has hers wrapped a little higher. That's how I have one of mine. And then I have one that's a little lower for, you know, Valentine's Day or something. I'm not sure what. I'll have to ask Gwen about that. By the way, happy Valentine's to all of you. A few days late. I was relaxing on that day. Did a little fishing. It was a great weekend. All right. So Janet, this is awesome. I love the drape. I love the fabric. Your necklace always matches so beautifully. Perfect. All right, let me make sure. I think that was making sure there wasn't one more photo right there. And I had some of these saved just to show you real quick, but I don't see them. So no, I also want to point something else out because we're going to be giving this away later in the class. We've been working on a boat neck in the Fashion Sewing Club. And I know many of you are not members, which is totally fine. Many of you are. So this afternoon, I mean, not this afternoon, but after the first giveaway, I'm going to be giving away 1 free month so you can binge watch the boat neck lessons. And then you might actually like the club. But I know a lot of people are like, I don't know. I want to test it out for a month. So I'm going to give away one of those at the end of the class too. Okay. And here we go. I love this version. Let me make this bigger. This was Marianne. Marianne, this is so cute. I would wear this all day long. Love the fabric. Look at how beautiful she did on the draping. It's kind of like Wolfpack Sew and Tell today. Great job. Great job. I don't think I had a chance to make a comment in your comments yet, but I want to give you an A+ on that. And I think there was just a couple more here. Okay, here you go. Lisa Mooney has been posting photos of a few different tops. First of all, this is awesome. I think it's a pattern hack on the Bella, is my guess. Out of that fabulous velvet. I love how she did the grommets. So cool, so trendy. And here's her Shirley wrap out of velvet. This one, first off, I love this color. And it's going to look fabulous on you. It would look fabulous on me too because I love the color. not that I don't love every color, but I love that burgundy. If I can find more before next winter, I will grab some. But I'm moving out of the velvet season. Well, you would hardly know that because, by the way, it is. We're getting ready for another snowstorm. And has this been like every Wednesday? Snow, ice. Tomorrow might be a good velvet day. Anyways, Lisa, this looks amazing. I think you did a great job. You always do. She's got a fabulous fabric stash. I know that personally. Right, Lisa? Anyways, kudos to you. And the girl works all the time, like for real, like as an attorney. She's very busy, but she has more time to sew. At least I got to give you a kudos. I love the wrap dress. All right. Making sure I'm not missing. I just saw an email. I got to make sure I'm not missing. I asked for another giveaway. I'm waiting for it to come through. Nope, that wasn't it. Okay. And one more second, then I'm going to wrap. I'm going to show you how I draped this top. Okay, yeah, this is the only other one I want to show, which is not the Shirley, but I missed this one a couple weeks ago. Amy, I can't believe I forgot to share this the other week. This is the lacy. You can see the little lace she has in there, the inserts. Oh, your brother machine looks fabulous in the back. Look at what she did to the back of this top. We did this quite a few months ago in the Fashion Sewing Club. Love this top. And she finished her jeans, even though we haven't done a jeans class, but she's had this jeans pattern for a while. I love the way she hand dyed the fabric. And this really made me think, okay, I need to give away, number one, the hand dyed fabric class. I absolutely love this. And don't worry, stay tuned. The jeans class will be coming someday. But actually, I will be announcing it on Monday, just so you know. Hey, Joni, great to see you. Okay, so let's go take a look. I'm going to check and make sure you don't have any comments. Does anyone have a question about the Shirley? Were you sewing it? Did you have any questions that you wanted answered? Oh, Esther, why my armhole came out way big? Esther, did the rest of the top fit? Because that's kind of strange, because I cut my armholes really tight on the pattern. So a couple things could be if you accidentally followed the wrong line on the armhole would be one thing, or if you cut the wrong size. That would be the only thing, because I would have to ask some of the other people here. You can see I cut my armholes really high. It's very European. It keeps it so when you move your arms around, well, like last week, I put my arms and it disappeared in the green screen. I don't have a green screen today, so I can move around. I had to kind of sit like this so I didn't disappear. But the armholes should be tight and not too big. So if you cut the wrong size, that would be part of it. Or if you thought you cut a bigger size and needed a full bust adjustment, that's usually one of the things with the armhole as well. So I'd love to hear if anybody else has any questions about the armhole or if they had that too. Oh, Deborah, you've wanted that for a while. Okay. Oh, you all have some great. I might have to give away 2 of these classes. There's a lot of comments coming in. Yes, Peg. Oh, Peg, you sent me some great photos the other day. Thank you. Thank you. Veronica, how do you spell that correctly? Well, that's kind of it. Dying. That's it. But it's always like a weird. That's why I didn't put that word in there as the word, because we'd all spell it differently. I have to actually Google check it sometimes. Well, that's not really Google. It's kind of like a dictionary. Did I ice fish? Shirley, I did not. I did not ice fish. I snuck somewhere warm for a few days and caught. We went to visit a couple friends. That's why on Thursday I had a green screen. But I will share with you what I caught. This will give you a hint where we were. I didn't catch him, by the way. My friend saw him. But here's our catch. Lots of good dinner fish. A lot of snapper. You can see there's Win, our friend. We went with a charter friend. And I think I have one here for you of one of the snappers that I caught. Here you go. Those fish always, it must be a camera angle. That fish is not that big, and I'm not that small, but that was one nice fish. And then there was one very large fish, which I think you might be interested in. It's a Goliath. They can be up to, I think they can be up to 600 pounds. So we did catch, actually, Win caught one, and I was using some light tackle for those of you who know fishing talk, and I caught one. And we backed down on it, and at the very end, when it rubs on those rocks down below, it cut the leader. But I had it on for a while, and I think that's how I pulled my back. So if I'm walking funny when I go to drape this, you'll know why. All right, so let me show you, and I'll keep watching for your questions, by the way. But let me show you how I actually, for those that have a dress form, you could also do it on your own body if you want to. But a dress form makes it easy. And it, whatever kind of dress form you have, it doesn't matter. You just need one to put over the top. And I'll show you how I decide where I'm going to drape this. So this is the down layer. I left the burgundy on here just so you can see the difference, okay? So here's the front piece. And on a dress form, you can pin this right into the dress form. Okay. Now I know that this one right here, it's not pressed. So this is going to be part of the seam. This will be sewn to the back. But we don't sew the back together, remember, until we have the entire front finished. So on this side, I will wrap this down. Now remember when we were talking, do you want this below your bust? You could even gather this a little bit too if you wanted to. I just like to have that flat underneath. So I'm going to leave it right there. And if you put this on yourself or your dress form, and you're like, wait a minute, I want this to go lower. All you have to do is remove your stitches from here down and attach your binding a little bit lower. Make sense? Very easy to do. And if you've missed the last few episodes, I showed you how to do all this from step A to Z. All right, so on this piece, I'm going to move my other front out of the way. And I thought you might see this a little better than on the table. All right, so here's this front piece. I'm just going to pin it to the dress form. And then this is the piece that we had pressed the hem and the side slit out of the way. So this is only going to be sewn into the side seam from here to here. Does that make sense now? Because on the table, it was a little hard to tell where this was. Plus, it's a dark fabric. So I actually pushed this out of the way to make sure I don't accidentally sew it. All right, so there's my front to my front. And I'm going to wrap this around the back. Bring this around. And now, this will not sew right to this bottom part. That won't fit, okay? So I have a notch on your pattern where the top of your binding goes. You can just refer to the pattern for that. And I'll just pin it to the dress form. Again, this front piece is only going to stitch to right here. And I'll just put these together for now. And make sure that this other part is pushed out of the way. Now I would base that together so that way it's solid. Then go to this side and bring this over. Again, you have a notch where your binding is going to go. See, I've got a few pins, but they're not attached to my arm right now. All right, now this is way too long. This is where the gathering comes in. Just lift this up. And there's a second notch on the side here. If you look closely, there's a second notch. That's where this notch is going to go. There's a notch right here. And again, this panel is going to be pushed out of the way. So when we sew the side seam, this is not going to be in that side seam. This is pushed out of the way. It's a super easy pattern once you get over the fact of where do these go. I think the notches on the pattern really help. Really help. And also, I know a lot of you like PDF patterns, but for those of you that are like, I don't want to tape these together, I do have the paper pattern. And even if you just want the paper pattern without the booklet, you can always email me. All right, so I've kind of gathered this. What you would do is you'd run a basting stitch to that, pull it up, and then there's my front piece. Again, pushing this out of the way. And then there's my entire side seam. And that's where this back is going to be sewn to. And then again on this side, where this back is going to be sewn to. Does that make sense? And you can see this is the side I really didn't want any gathering underneath because this sweater fabric's a little thicker. And if you have gathering under there, you might add a little bit of fabric weight, which I don't know many of us that want that. All right. So, oh, sorry, Shirley. I left your comment up there the whole time. Sorry. Oh, Darlene says, I need that pattern. Well, you know what, Darlene? I was looking for a third giveaway, so I will make sure that's our third giveaway today, the Shirley pattern. And by the way, if you win something, you have to email me what you won and your address or your email if it's Deb. Great to see you, by the way. And it's a small world. Frankfort, Illinois. Is it my understanding the Shirley can only be made in knit? Yes. So unless you're going to do a complete pattern hack by adding a zipper somewhere, this pattern is fitted. So when you put it on, it's fitted, it wraps. It has to be made out of a knit, or you won't ever be able to get it on your body. If you add a zipper to it, like a hidden zipper in the side, then you could a little bit more, but it's actually made for a knit. Oh, Esther. Well, Esther, you could also text me some photos, or I mean, not text, but email me photos, because Patty made a really good point here. This pattern has a few different curves, and if for any reason you got one of those curves or notches mixed up, you might have your armhole in the wrong place, which would also make it big. So maybe this part of this curve was part of your armhole. I mean, there could be, it's salvageable, I'm sure, right? Oh, I agree, Paula. Oh, Phyllis, a twin needle. Yeah, if you don't have a cover stitch, when you're going to hem this and finish those sides, twin needle works perfect. It works great. All right. Hey, Emily. All right, so let's give away that class. Oh, thanks. You guys said we have a little visitor. I'll work on that too. It's all because we start talking about fishing. All right, let me bring this up. If you made a comment with hashtag Wolfpack at this point, you will be in the drawing right now for the hand-dyed fabric class. And I will keep an eye out for our little friend and get rid of. All right, let me bring this up. Oh, Brenda, I keep accidentally hitting the mad face. Oh, yes, you do. I see you have a couple mad faces up there. Well, thank you for letting me know, because I always go back and read all your comments and questions. And if there's a mad one, I'm thinking, what did I do to really make them angry? Well, Brenda, thank you for sharing. Okay, let me bring this up. And let's do the drawing. Hashtag Wolfpack is the key. Draw. And this lucky winner is going to win the hand-dyed fabric class. Jenny Owens. Yay, Jenny. Great to see you. Jenny from Texas. So Jenny, send me a message and I will get you signed up for the class. Sandra, no, I'm not coming to the Daytona show. I'm back in Michigan now. I just snuck out for a few days to go fishing. Get some vitamin D. You love it when a friend invites you, like, I'm in. It is fun to make, definitely. All right, so I'm going to go back here to the tool, and I can draw again. So keep doing your hashtag Wolfpack. And the next winner is going to win the Shirley, either in PDF or print. I think, who won the last one? I think it was Melody. Melody won the last one. All right. Hashtag Wolfpack. All right. It starts over, by the way. So if you already did it, you have to do it again. That's how you'll be in this part of the drawing. It's drawing, it's drawing, it's drawing. For the Shirley. Hashtag Wolfpack. You got it. Just like that. Hashtag Wolfpack, and you're in. If you'd like to win the Shirley, this will be this group. And you have to be live for this. All right. In the meantime, any other questions on sewing this top? Now, what kind of knit would you sew it out of? Now, this time we sewed it out of a sweater knit, which is a little bit more challenging because it's a little stretchier, a little thicker. It's just a little different. So if you're new to sewing knits, you're definitely going to want to hang on till the end of the show, because I'm giving away my essential guide to sewing knits class as well. Yes. All right. Let me see if you have any questions for me. And I'm just going to check. I thought there was one more photo here I had saved right here for you guys. Let me just see if it's in here. By the way, Judy George posted this. I think you'll enjoy this. Judy, I laughed right out loud. This is new in a top. This is new, like a new catalog, all wrapped up as spring's most flattering top. Well, we are way ahead of the trends, aren't we? In fact, Fashion Sewing Club's really way ahead, because they actually know the trends for spring of 2023 now. But yeah, this is it. The only difference is they have a little gathering at the shoulder, which you could totally do. Now look at the difference in all of these gatherers compared to the gathering on here. It's only on one side, and this is a thicker fabric, so the gathers are going to look a little bit more spaced out. But definitely on trend, easy to sew, very flattering. I know some people say, I don't know about ruching because it's going to add a little bit of weight. It totally does not. It really doesn't. Hey, Jenny, congratulations, girl. And if you already have the Shirley top, you just let me know. I can't remember if you have that one or not. Oh, Sandra, oh, that would be nice to see you there too, by the way. No, I won't be there. Okay, I'm checking for your questions. Jennifer says she does not have the Shirley yet. Oh, Marianne. Yes, Lorraine, by the way. Lorraine, sorry to hear about your fall, and I hope you get better quickly. She's going to be not sewing actually, for a little while. Veronica, would it be better to baste and then serge if using a sweater knit? I would, Veronica, and I would for a couple of reasons. I actually, I baste it together first, just so I can check the fit of everything, especially for the Shirley, because you want to make sure those wraps are going in the right place and you don't have gathering in like a weird spot. And also with the sweater knit, it can stretch so much. Like, so here's the same fabric, a different that I did this. This is what we did on Fashion Sewing Club a little while ago. This stretches a lot. So if you baste it together, it can kind of keep your seams together without stretching so much, without having to use elastic or twill tape to stabilize it. So the basting will help. Then you can try it on and say, hey, it fits great. And then it's easy to rip out the basting stitch. And then you run it through the serger, because if you're using the serger, that's not always fun to rip out, right? Not at all. All right. You are live, Peg, and it doesn't know it's not really morning. It feels like morning, though. Oh, I see, everyone. Thank you on YouTube for letting me know about our little buddy. I always have somebody hanging out, right? What about stretchy, moisture wicking fabric? That would be fine. That would look great in this. In fact, some of my sportswear fabric, I don't know, Jennifer, if you have any of that, but the stuff I've made leggings out of and things like that, I think I have black, gray, navy. The maroon is too thick, but the other three fabrics and the blue, there's like a blue, would be perfect for this for sportswear. And that would look really nice too. You just don't want it too thick where the gathers are more like, I don't know, you want the fabric to be soft enough where the gathers will wrap. But here's a little tip. If you're working with a fabric that you say, you know what, this fabric's it's a great knit, but the gathers are more, I don't even know how to describe it. They're not gathering like soft and drapey. They're more like straight. Then you just make the top a little bit more fitted, and then it should be fine. Just a little tip there. All right. Any other questions? Joanna, question. Can you make this top without doing the gathering on the side? Ooh, you could. Let's see here. If you decided to do this with no gathering, you're going to have to alter the pattern a little bit, because if you ended up letting this just hang, like this, that would actually, let me get your comment down so you can see the bottom. This would be really cute, Joanna. You would just have to, this is curved out, this seam is. So if you decide to add no gathers, you'd have to pull this over a little bit so it's nice and straight. But then look, can you see the hem? Do I need to back up? I got too many cords here. Hold on a second. Back up, back up, back up. Then the bottom would hang like this. That's pretty cute. So you just have to alter the pattern a little bit. So the one side that's the gathered side, if you look at the pattern, it has a curve that kind of goes out. You just have to make that straight up and down. You might want to maybe pin it to yourself first. Great idea. All right. Any last minute questions on the Shirley? Oh, here we go. Pam, is there a way to make the neckline higher on the Shirley due to scars I'd like to hide? Sure, Pam. So if you go back 2 lessons ago, I showed how to lower the neckline. You would just do the opposite on the pattern. So before you cut it out, you can cut it as high as you want. I think that would have been 2 or 3 episodes ago on YouTube. So Pam, if you go back, I think what's today, 261, so it'd be 258. And so when I altered it down, you would just raise it up the exact same way. And you would do both to both sides. I agree, Veronica. It does. All right. Question. Oh, I already got that one, Joanna. Thank you for posting it again, though. Have the machine, fabric, and pattern. Just need the skills. Oh, Janet, you're great. Janelle, my wish list keeps growing. Speaking of wish list, did you all get the newsletter today? If you didn't, make sure you email me. I'll forward it to you because the big giveaway is next week for all of my new cutting rulers by Martelli. So you don't want to miss out on these. You can also pre-order those with a discount code. And there was a discount code in there for not only those, but patterns and stuff like that. So if you didn't get it, make sure you email me, info@angelawolf.com. Darlene, come to me, Shirley. Oh, Connie, Connie, let me write your name down. I swear I mailed that to you. So let me just check. I looked you up when I saw your comment. I'll go back through my notes. Because yes, I don't know why you didn't get a booklet with your pattern, because I don't even know how I would know to send it, but I will send it to you. I thought I did, though. I'll check. All right. Oh, Annette. Happy birthday. 73 years old. Anybody else have a birthday today? All right. Dalia. No, that's a fun day. Oh, I'm with you, Judy. Peg sent me some photos of a convention she went to. She made some beautiful clothes, by the way. All right, Linda, you have maybe you answered this before. I haven't been in for a while. Do you have a good source for sweater fabric that you use? So all of these fabrics that I have here are on my website. Or if you go to the Angela Wolf Patterns app, it's on your phone. It's an app. Just look up Angela Wolf Patterns. It looks like this when you log in. Here you go. When you log in, it looks like this. And then you log in or register. And if you scroll through here, like this sweater knit behind me here is called, like this one's called Rhubarb. Then you have the Rust Orange, which all these, by the way, are super hot colors for next fall and next spring, actually. And then this one's called the Teal. That it looks lighter on here, but that's called Teal. And all those are on there. Everything that I've been showing lately are fabrics that I've been able to get in because I know it's hard to compare what you're sewing. So that's one spot, Linda. And if you didn't get the newsletter today with the discount code, just send me a message. All right, let's do a drawing. This is for the Shirley. Good luck, good luck. D. Congratulations, D. Whoop, whoop. You get the Shirley. Oh, you're all ready for Mardi Gras. I can see your picture. All right, D. Send me a note or a private message or email me, info@angelawolf.com, and you can have Shirley in the paper or PDF. Yes. Oh, great to see you, Lizandra. All right. So what else do we have? I'm going to check for a few more questions, and then I'll just do one more giveaway until next week. You're going to have to just stay tuned. I have a lot planned that's going to be launching next week, but I didn't quite have all the details worked out before the end of today. So I'll put one more link here for the event at 4 o'clock today. I thought I'd keep our show a little shorter so you can grab lunch and then join me over on the live dime show. So I just put a link there again. Oh, it might not let me because, let's see. Oh, it did. So if you see a link that looks like this, that came from me, and you can go there and watch the event today. Hi, Barbara. All right, everyone. I will open the contest one more time. And let me just go back here to giveaway. And this time, a different word. It's all new. All you have to type in is Fashion Sewing Club. All right, no hashtag or anything, just fashion, all one word, Fashion Sewing Club. It could be caps or little letters. And I'm going to give away 1 free month to Fashion Sewing Club for a few reasons. This is why. Because the Fashion Sewing Club, which many of you are members of, and I know some people have asked me, I don't know, I'm afraid, I don't know what it's like. Am I too advanced? Am I too beginner? So I'd love to gift 1 month to someone. Number one, because you can join with us with the boat neck. But next week is our 3-year anniversary. We have a ton of giveaways. Well, I have a ton of giveaways for you. So it's kind of like a we party. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do it on Zoom. And you do not have to be present to win, of course, because a lot of the Fashion Sewing Club members are on different schedules. So as long as you are a paid member to the Fashion Sewing Club, you are already in my Excel spreadsheet. And there will be the random winners. So again, you don't have to be present, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So that's what, let me just see if I can find, I just posted the comment. There you go. It has to be all one word though. So do it like Mary did. Hey, Mary. And Judith, put yours back in, but don't put the spaces in there. Diane's got it. And make sure it's working. Is it collecting? Yeah, it's collecting. You all are doing great. Okay. So Terry, put yours back in there with no spaces. Joanna's got it. All right. Awesome, awesome. And if I draw a winner that already is in the Fashion Sewing Club, like many of you are, I have a special gift if your name is drawn. And then I'll draw a second winner. So if I draw your name and you're already a member, you're going to get something different. And then I'll keep drawing until we have someone who isn't a member. So even if you're in the club, still do it. Hey, Sharon, nice to see you back on your feet. All right, as I'm doing this, any more questions? Thanks, Janet. Any more questions, by the way, on sewing the Shirley? This is your live chance to ask. Yep. I know, and I was actually just going through organizing for next week's party. It's like, I cannot believe it's been 3 years. 3 years. And thank you all for supporting the club. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to have it. All right, I don't see any more. Just checking for more questions coming in. All right, so we've given away a dyed fabric class. We've given away the Shirley. We're going to give away 1 free month to the Fashion Sewing Club. By the way, I just got an email back from Joe. Some of you asked if you hadn't received your item. So they sent the items. I just got the email. Let me just see what it says here. Everything was shipped between 1:28 and 2:02. So that's a couple weeks ago. If you did not receive your item, be sure to email me and I'll make sure that they had your correct address, or maybe if you didn't reply in time, I'll make sure that you still get your gift or whatever. But everything except the dress forms were shipped during that period. And Joe, thank you very much for the awesome giveaways during the holidays. It was like the Christmas holidays. Whoop, whoop. I agree. All right, I think you guys are catching on. Yeah, Arnell, you can hem the Shirley with twin needles. So instead of using a cover stitch machine, not everybody has that. So just use the twin needle and use 2 colors of thread that match. I would probably, with the sweater knit though, I would go with the 4.0 twin needle, not the 2.5. That's the width. So there's the red one that's like really narrow. Then there's the blue one that's a little bit further. I would use that one. And then in the bobbin, just use, the same color thread. So you have 2 spools of thread through the top, through your needles, 1 bobbin thread. And I would use a stitch length of probably 3.0 to 3.5 in that sweater knit. Other than that, you should be golden and it should look pretty good. I would test it though, because depending on how nubby your fabric is, you might have to use a narrower stitch so it still stretches and looks nice. You just don't want it to stretch out. Twin needles are great, by the way. If you don't have a cover stitch machine, put it on your bucket list. But in the meantime, you can get a twin needle for like under $10, depending on where you live. And they're easy to use. In fact, when I did alterations for a living, if I didn't have the right color serger thread for my cover stitch, I would always grab the twin needle. It looks nice, looks professional, and the only difference is the backside looks different. Okay. Amy, I know you have a new top coming out for us. I can't wait to see it. She did a pattern hack like I did with my bell sleeve. So as soon as I see that, I'll be sharing that too. Oh, Stacy, that is like, I'm going to bring my head way up here. That is the nicest comment ever. Thank you. You are awesome. Like PETA. Oh, you're so cute. From New Zealand. Yeah, by the way, we have a worldwide club. Joanna, did you find out about the measuring tape discount on Amazon? Yes, I did. And she said it's working. So this is, here, let me give you the link and the code again. So supposedly, and I tried it, it worked. They didn't have it for the pink, which I don't know why. So let me see, here it is. This is the code. I'll put it in the comments because you can all see that. I think the only people that can't see comments is if you're on Twitter. It's capital letters, Angela. There you go. That's the code. And let me get the link. I just had it right here because I was actually just looking at these. Here you go. I'll put it in the comments as well. I did not add this to the newsletter today, so in case you're wondering. There you go. There's the measuring tape. Comes in black, pink, and white. And the coupon code is $2 off. If it does not work, please let me know. They said they fixed it. Oh, awesome, Jennifer. Oh, Jennifer got the pink. Yay. I want the pink. I only have black. Marion, can you put that comment up again, please? Which one? The one from... I'll keep scrolling up, Marion. I think you were talking about Stacy's. I'll bring that back up. Could you make it less snug but still keep the style? You could, Mary. Absolutely. What you want to be careful of is with the gathers, if it's too loose, then it just bags. So I actually made one recently where I made it a little bit looser because I wanted to wear it over leggings or jeans. And over jeans, if it was too tight, you could see your waistband. And it still looked really cute. Just don't make it too baggy. And depending on the fabric, if the fabric's too stiff, that's where you kind of have the problem. So find a soft drapey fabric, like the sweater knit would be fine, would be the thickest I would go. And then maybe a rayon knit or an ITY knit would be beautiful. And then you can go up a size if you want. Lois, would adding some gathers to the shoulders give a little more coverage to the neckline? No, it's just a style because gathers isn't going to make it wider. So you can adjust your pattern to be higher if you'd like, but the gathers would not do that. The gathers is just for style. All right, let's see if I go back up here and find, here you go. You want Stacy's comment up here again? I'm giving you the love, Stacy. All right, I love it. And she left this comment on Facebook. You have to read fast, or you can go back and hit pause. All right, let's do a drawing because we are almost done. I want to make sure you get a little lunch before I see you at 4. Here is, if this person that wins is part of the Fashion Sewing Club. Let me just open my Fashion Sewing Club spreadsheet. Then you will win a measuring tape, which is fantastic. All right, so hold on here a sec. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a choice because I'm drawing a couple things. If you have written Fashion Sewing Club in the comments, it's drawing your entries right now. And if you are in the Fashion Sewing Club, if you would like the Essential Guide to Sewing Knit Tops or the measuring tape, it's your choice because I'll be giving away one of those here soon. So, all right, so I've got my Fashion Sewing Club open. Let's do a draw. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Claire. Congratulations, Claire. Claire Remo. And Claire Remo, I'm looking. I do not recognize your name in the Fashion Sewing Club. Let's see. No. So Claire Remo is the winner of 1 month Fashion Sewing Club. If you would like your month, all you have to do is send me a message. I need your email address and I can get you signed up. You'll enjoy a wonderful month of doing a boat neck. Although Fashion Sewing Club members, you should have gotten an email this afternoon for our live show tomorrow. And I think it said designing a turtle neck something. And I didn't mean turtle. I meant boat. I was thinking, a turtle boat neck. I must have been in the... Oh, Linda says the code's working again. Yay. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So I got one more thing to draw. Why don't we give away... Let me put a little... Oops. Here you go. I didn't mean to do that. I'll bring this up. This time, if you'd like to win this next one... Oh, thanks, Trisha. I'll find them. This time, you have to put in hashtag Angela Wolf, and I will start drawing right now. If you would like to win the Essential Guide to Sewing Knits Top. All right, so let me choose a broadcast. Hashtag Angela Wolf. Essential Guide to Sewing Knits class. And if you already have that class and you win, you may have one of the serging classes, okay? So let me bring this up. It's starting to collect comments. I think. Hold on. It's stalled. They're like, you did too many giveaways today. All right, so hold that. Don't, 1 second, because it'll start over. Technology, you gotta love it. Can't live with it, can't live without it. All right, there's the broadcast. Hashtag, all capital letters, one word, Angela Wolf. There we go. Okay. There you go. Just like Joanna did it. So if you did not, if it does not look like that, type it hashtag Angela Wolf. And I will do another drawing for the Essential Guide to Sewing Knits Top. Now, by the way, last but least, if you did not get the newsletter, let me know. It had the giveaway link for these fabulous rulers, which we will be giving away. You can also pre-order these. They will be shipped. I believe I will be getting them March 6th, and I will ship them out immediately after that. It's a brand new product. The Dime event's this afternoon, totally free. Would love to have you there. And the Essential Guide to Sewing Knit Tops. For those of you that don't know what that is, I'm going to just bring you there real quick. There you go. Notice I have the door open just in case the UPS comes. New fabric is arriving tomorrow. Yay! So those of you that have the app, you will get a notification. I don't have a live sale planned with this fabric yet. I'll see how much comes in. If there's not a lot, I'll just post it on the app and you'll get an alert on your phone. And if you don't know how that works, you can always message me. All right, so let me just share this. Here you go. For those of you that are new to the party. Oh, I see him. I see him. Thanks, guys. Here you go. This is it. Go to academy.angelawolf.com. You can just go to angelawolf.com. Same thing. It'll take you there. And as I'm give you enough time so your comments roll in. All right. So Joanna, can you only register once for the ruler giveaway? You know, I don't know. I'll have to check. Usually I let you do it every day. So if not, I'll make sure you can do it every day starting today. How's that? All right. So here's the Academy. And once you go here, if you just go to angelawolf.com, it's an easy way to find this. Here it is. And scroll down. There's the Fashion Sewing Club. You got the Pant Sloper class. That has expired. And there's a lot of different classes here. If you scroll to the bottom, you can click Learn More. That just takes you to all the classes. So the class I'm giving away today is on page 2 or 3. Did you get a cover stitch machine for the holidays? This class you'd love. I'm using the Brother cover stitch, the double cover stitch actually, but you could use any cover stitch. I don't show how to thread the ear threader on that one though. Like the one, like baby locks, that one does not, I don't show how to thread that one. All right, so here you go. Essential Guide to Sewing Knit Tops. In this class, I think there are so many lessons, and I have divided the lessons into sewing and serging. So once you get sewing, there's a separate section for sewing and a separate section for serging. Why would I do that? Well, not everybody has a serger, right? So I did this so that way, here's hemming with the twin needle, cover hem, and of course, there's quite a few videos in this class. There's bonus sewing the slit sleeve. You've seen that one, right? The one that I will be wearing starting in probably April 1st. And it also shows you how to do the twisted neckline. So you have all these lessons in there. It's easy to scroll through. And the retail value is $69.99. And so let's see who wins this. And if you already have the class and you want to gift it to someone, you totally can. Actually, quite a few of you guys end up doing that, and it's pretty cool. I'll get a message. Could you please gift this to so-and-so because I think they'll like it more than I already have it. All right, so the winner of Essential Guide to Sewing Knit Tops, I'll take this out. And let's bring up the drawing. Oh, a lot of you want this one. Okay, you ready? Drum roll. Winner, winner. Sandra. Wait, Sandra. That's so funny. You were the one that just said, I wish I'd see you in Florida. I wish I would see you in Florida too, but second best is going to see you in class. Sandra, congratulations, Sandra. Excellent. All right. Let me check. You all are saying that the contest was not available in other countries. Let me check because I put in a certain part where if you want to enter and you're from a different country, as long as you pay shipping, you can still apply. So let me check that as soon as I hang up here because you still have a whole nother week to enter. Does that make sense? Actually, I'll check right now so you're not waiting. Sandra, congratulations, by the way. Send me an email, info@AngelaWolf, and I will make sure that I add you to class if you'd like to take that. I'd love to see you there. And if you would rather have 1 month to Fashion Sewing Club, you can, because then you can hang out with us live. So if you'd like that, I would gladly trade that for you. The classes in the Academy available for always or a limited time. Michelle, all the classes except for the Luminaire Masterclass, which is only through Brother. You can't purchase that. It's just through Brother. All the other classes are open. Once you take the class, it's open through the life of, as long as I have the Academy. I hate to say lifetime because I don't know, is it your lifetime or my lifetime? But you have access to it unlimited as long as my Academy's open. And I don't, God willing, have any plans on closing it anytime soon. All right? Yeah. So even when I do the virtual, the 90-minute virtual classes on Crowdcast, they actually move to the Academy so you can have access to them unlimited. It makes it kind of nice because I don't know about you, but sometimes I'll go back and watch classes I've signed up other places as well. Celeste, I'll keep that in mind. If you haven't won anything, actually, I don't think today, anyone that won today, I don't think any of them have won. But I will remember that, Celeste. Wow, Nancy, you got a serger for 20 bucks? Nice job. All right, let me check the contest real quick, and I'll put a link right now into the contest. So those of you that maybe didn't look at your email this morning, here's a link to the contest, and let me make sure that it is, let's see. Oh, it was my fault. I had put in restrictions for United States. So if you win and you're from a different country, as long as you pay shipping and import fees, then you can have it. But sometimes that gets a little pricey. I think that's why I put the USA. But it's a thin package, not too heavy. And I can at least check the pricing for you. And what I would do is I would subtract usually what my shipping would be for the United States, and you'd pay the difference. So if you're good for that, I just took the USA off of there. And also, as you all know, if you win and you're from a different country, and you're like, you know what, I don't want to pay shipping, I always try to substitute something really cool for you. So just for the record. And then let me check to make sure you can enter every day. Where is that? Oh, thank you, Joanna. I only had it once. Now I'm going to put once per day. And that just started right now. So you haven't missed a thing. Now, from now until next Wednesday, when I draw the very lucky winner of all of my Martelli strips, you can enter every day, which gives you an extra chance. So how do you get extra entries, by the way? A couple things. If you have to enter the official giveaway form, which I just put in the comments. If you go to my blog, angelawolf.com, and click on blog, and you leave a comment on the blog post about these cutters, well, they're kind of like ruler extensions. They have a little lip on them. So when you run the rotary cutter by, it cuts everything. You have to go back and watch. It's awesome. Anyways, if you make a comment on the blog, you get an extra entry. Watch this week, because when I post photos on Facebook and Instagram, you'll have another opportunity. I know not all of you are on there, so don't worry. It's just an extra. And if you share the contest with friends, you get an extra entry. So, and I don't figure this all out. The contest figures it out. So good luck, everyone. The drawing will be next week. Until then, let me make sure there aren't any more questions. And I think we're good. Oh, thanks, Karina. Oh, Chrissy's looking for a surgery. Yes, that could be an endless challenge, but there are some good ones. If you're looking for some sources, you can always leave a message and we can start a chat about it, but I could give you some sources too. Karina's on dinner. All right, everyone. This was so much fun. We had so many giveaways. If you won something, be sure to send me a message. info@angelawolf.com. In the meantime, let's see. It's 2:30. I will see you in an hour and a half over on the Dime site for a free event. Oh, did I even tell you what the event was? Everyday Lace. Who doesn't want everyday lace, right? Oh, Cindy got the measuring tape. Good. So it means that the code is working. Yes, yes. All right. Oh, Beth, no, I'm not attending any expos this year at this point. You know what? It's just too challenging with the COVID, making plans and doing the classes. So no, I know. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be there, but you'll have to just hang out with me virtually until fall. Thanks, Jenny. Oh, Lynn, that's a great tip. Testing sergers at your local dealer. Hey, Terry's offering you one. Terry, somebody, if you want to message Terry over on YouTube. Oh, thanks, Jennifer. You are too. Okay, so the show later is Everyday Lace. Now, you all know I love embroidering lace, and I actually have a class coming up featuring that, but this one's free, and the information is going to be priceless. If you've not joined me with Eileen and some of their educators on Dime, it's fantastic. So they also, by the way, have really good deals for those 3 days if you're looking to stock up on stuff. We all love good deals. And that's why I love promoting these events and being part of them, because number one, I have some of the products, I use some of the products, and I have my lace designs. Could be better. All right, everyone, I'm out of here. Have a wonderful day. I will see you at 4. And for those of you that aren't joining at 4, I'll see Fashion Sewing Club members tomorrow, I think at 2. And then the rest of you I'll see next week. All right. Have a wonderful day, everyone. I think so. It doesn't want to turn off. Well, I guess we're just going to hang out for a while. Bye.